Welcome back. This segment will deviate slightly from our normal format. I apologize for that. In our last segment, we built our Overseer class and tightly bound our reactor cores to it by building a list of reactor cores in our component and populating it with the physical cores from the game level. This is a perfectly acceptable solution for us, since our game is relatively simple. It's even scalable. You can have as many or as few reactor cores in your final game as you want. All you have to do is put another reactor core into the scene and add it to the list in the Overseer, or to remove one, you just reduce the size of the list. That said, it's not an approach that will work for every game or even every situation in a single game. There will be times when you won't know exactly what objects will be in a scene, for example. Consider a game with a monster spawner. Until those monsters are spawned, there's no way of knowing where they will be, who they will be, or even what weapons they'll use. Speaking of weapons, the bullets of a gun are another potential example. When you find yourself in this situation, I strongly suggest that you look into C# Messenger for ideas on how to build a messenger system. In a nutshell, a messenger system allows an object to broadcast a message to the scene at large, leaving it to other game objects to listen for that broadcast and react to it. So imagine, for example, that you want to make a game where planes are landing at an airport. You might create a control tower object that listens for planes to broadcast a landing request, then assigns the plane a slot in its landing pattern to allow it to land. Or if you want to consider the diagram, imagine a game where it could end at any moment and the individual objects don't know when the game is going to end. So what they do is they wait instead for some overseer to broadcast a game over message, at which point, if they hear it, they can then react and run whatever game over code they need to run. A messenger system is definitely overboard for Meltdown Madness, but if you're looking for a fun evening challenge, head over to http://wiki/index.php?title equals C# Messenger, and see if you can implement a messenger system, and then try to use it in your Overseer instead of the direct list of reactor cores. There is a built-in messaging system in Unity as well. It's a bit constrained, which is why I recommend using your own solution. But the next time you're looking at the Unity script reference, you might want to look up send message upwards, and broadcast message. They'll get the job done, and that could save you the trouble of having to write a better system on your own. But, for what it's worth, we won't need any sort of messaging system for our game. So thanks for listening. That's all we really wanted to say. You'll find that a fully functional messenger system or an equivalent can be a very powerful tool in future game development. In our next section, we'll take a look at audio in the Unity engine as we start the task of implementing music and sound effects in Meltdown Madness. Good luck!